Well, I'm here with Kieran McKevitt and Finbar Brady, who are both members of the Newry Rugby Club Under 17 squad. So welcome, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
And we're here today to talk about the fact that the Under 17s have actually been doing very well this year. So what's actually happening at the minute? What stage are you at the minute, Kieran?
We're in the final of the Ulster Bowl.
And what is that exactly?
It's a competition for all the clubs in Ulster. We qualified for it through a couple of qualifiers at the start, and then won the quarter-final and the semi-final. No. Brilliant,
congratulations. So looking first at the quarter-final then, so who was that against and how did that game go? That was the low-scoring game, was it, Finbar?
Yeah, that was against Letterkenny.
Letterkenny from Donegal.
Yeah.
So they came all the way from Donegal up to Newry to play us, and how did that game go?
It went well. It was very close, but we won. I think it was 14-10.
Okay, that's grand. And so that was Letterkenny, and then the next step, what was that, Kieran? What was the semi-final then?
Last week we were playing against Omagh, in Omagh, so got the bus journey up, and then we ended up winning 18-10.
Okay. So, yeah. And was it you that got 2 tries in that game?
Yeah.
Right, very good. And you're the team captain this year?
No.
No. In what way does it work with the captaincy? Do you have one identified captain or?
Dwayne Carlisle, he's our inside centre.
He's the captain.
He's always captain. Yeah.
And is there vice captains or just everybody else then just works with Dwayne?
Yeah.
And who's your management group then? I'm sure you want to say something about your management team.
Johnny Graham is our manager at the minute. He was actually a former Ireland under-19 player. He played in the World Cup for the under-19s, and he's been training us this year, so a lot of the success is down to him, I think.
That's brilliant. Okay then, so Saturday is the big day. So who is playing and where and at what time if people want to go?
We're playing Virginia in Cookstown, and the kick-off's at 10-2.
Okay, and they're a team from Cavan, County Cavan.
Yeah.
Do you know a lot about them? Have you met them already?
Or? Yeah, we've played them earlier on in the year at the start of the season, and it was a really close game as well, but they won unfortunately. So.
Okay, so but it was a close game.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so what are your feelings then going into the final? Do you think you can do it?
Yeah, definitely.
On what basis? I mean, if they beat you the last time?
We've come on a lot since then. We've trained hard. Definitely improved as a team as well. So hopefully.
That's brilliant. Now, what does this mean for the club getting to this final?
Well, we're the first under-17 team to get to a final, so it's a big deal for the club.
That's brilliant, because Newry wouldn't be traditional rugby territory really,
no.
But I think Newry Rugby Club has been going from strength to strength in recent years.
Yeah.
How has that happened? There was some sort of an initiative in the schools a few years back.
Yeah, well first got word of it in primary school, and then that's when we both joined in P5. Yeah. Still there now.
Okay, so that was obviously worth doing on the part of Ulster Rugby then, to start working with the schools, and obviously there's a lot of young players now around Newry Rugby Club. If somebody was interested in starting rugby, what age groups, what way does it actually work?
There's under 8s, under 10s and under 12s. They're the rugby teams, and then the higher ones is under 13, under 15 and under 17. Okay,
and you know, as a parent, you know, I have a certain view of rugby. I always worry about my son playing rugby because it's a very physical game, but presumably everyone's trained to how to play the game safely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've been playing since I was P5 and I've never broken a bone or seriously hurt myself or anything like that. I touch wood, but so far it's been grand. You know, it's a physical game, but it's not dangerous in a way, you know.
Okay, that's good to know. And in terms then of how the club survives and makes its money and funds itself, I believe you have a fundraiser coming up soon.
Yeah, well, we've done a few fundraisers like backpacks and Sainsbury's and stuff like that. So that's how the fundraisers are going.
And that's all part of it, obviously, to keep the club going.
Yeah.
And I believe that there's a golf classic coming up soon, so we'll put the details up on Destination Newry and people can get the information there. So all the best on Saturday, boys. Win, lose or draw, you are doing Newry proud, so we wish you all the best and hopefully you'll come back in and tell us all about it.
Yeah, thank you.